When interviewing, did employers have any positive or negative reactions to having a boot camp on your resume versus a degree?
Yeah, I think I didn't have any negative reactions to it, but I have like seen on blogs and stuff where some people aren't, or even on like applications themselves, it'll say like if you have a boot camp or if you don't have a degree, like don't bother applying, stuff like that. So I think like I don't know, it depends on the employer or the interviewer. But I also did have positive reactions, like from people that interviewed me and they asked like, did I do boot camp? I said yes, and they said, oh, I came from a boot camp too. So I think it kind of just depends on the interviewer or the company and what exactly they're looking for. In my personal experience.
Yes, same. I never experienced anyone being like asking about the boot camp at all. I had some previous experience in like a nonprofit startup, like helping them with a curriculum. So I kind of focused more around that. And then they were, they just didn't ask. Also, the job I got technically required a degree in UX, but I don't actually like technically have a university degree. So I just definitely say don't just ignore like 80% of the key things. So
yeah, I didn't have like the job I got, they were very interested in my bootcamp experience. I think that was because so many people on the team did not have any knowledge about UX. So like they were on the UX team because they used to be on the visual design team, and they got moved over to UX. And so they've kind of been self-taught and they hadn't taken a course or anything. So they were more interested, I think, in what I learned and how the program was. But I will say, like in my last interview with my job, the one of the like VPs, he was like, sometimes when we talk to bootcamp graduates, they don't seem very sure about what they know, or they seem kind of wishy-washy. And he did say that I definitely did not present that way. And I think one, that's because of like the strong not like foundational knowledge that I got from foundations, and also having the experience like I could speak about, and I felt competent to like talk about these topics. And then also because we have like the mock interview stuff, like when preparing it, I wasn't jumbled. I knew how to answer these questions effectively because I was prepared for the interviews as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think.
Oh, sorry.
No, go for it, Ryan.
I was just saying one thing to add on too is like, I think in tech, like they care a lot about like what you can actually do. So like, I bet you Danny and Savannah had like awesome portfolios, right? And so it's like, I think they care more about seeing the portfolio and seeing the real work versus like, oh, you got a degree from somewhere.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say. So thank you. Yeah, in this field, your work speaks way more than your degree, right? If we had two people and like one of you did Avocademy and the other one went to I don't know, like Cornell's UX, the degree program, and your portfolios, like, Danny's portfolio was way better than the Cornell UX program, they're not going to hire the Cornell UX program just because of that name, right? Like the portfolio weighs so much more than like your degree or where you're getting that degree from. We're also seeing a lot of people do UX degrees and not have a portfolio at the end of the program, which kind of just kills me as an individual paying that much money to do a UX degree. So your portfolio is really what should matter, no matter what, even if you do a degree. Like if you decide to do a degree or a program by university, you really have to focus on that portfolio.